Welcome to the CWC Podcast with your hosts, David Selby, Andy Horton, and Savannah Smith.
All right, only an hour later than we were planning on. Welcome to the CWC Podcast, the home for the latest news, rumors, and interviews around the sport of chuckwagon racing. I'm your host, David Selby, and I've got Jordan Spain here on the show today. She is a big part of the Baker-Spain Stampede, as you all know it, and she's a big part of the ongoing series, Building Spain. A big part of all the changes happening here at the Goat Ranch, which is where we are today. Down here in South Greenfield, Missouri, you can see the stage, the permanent stage that they've had for about 2 years now, right behind us. And we're going to talk a little bit today about the party in the pasture that's coming up, and we're going to pick her brain about some stuff that's coming up as well. But later on the show, we're going to share matchups from this weekend's race at West Kentucky. So stick around; it's all coming up on the CWC Podcast. Did that feel normal? Yeah. Feel normal? Yeah. That's how I talk everyday life. Jordan, how are you today?
I'm good. I don't have any coffee, so I'm a little disappointed, but bread's up. We'll make.
Yes, and I know you're kind of an Alani person, energy drink.
And I'm out of those at home too, so
yeah.
I'm in all sorts of trouble this morning.
Yeah. Well, thanks for showing up in the nicest shirt you could find in your entire wardrobe. Relive the ride, chuckwagonchannel.com. What a great time to plug that. It's just been going so well at the Chuckwagon Channel. We've got a lot of projects going on. We're deep into the race season, and we've got West Kentucky left, and we've got Chase Outlaw's event coming up, which I'm going to be actively trying to get these guys to come down there and check it out. First time ever. It'll be the first Outlaw Nation Chase Outlaw Chuckwagon Race event, Hamburg, Arkansas.
How far is that from here?
I think from my house, it's pushing like 7 hours. It's a ways. It's down there. But I'm going to drag my camper down there, and I know Andy's going to have a camper. Savannah will be in a hotel. Todd's coming. Todd will be there. He'll be in a hotel room. Yep, that's Halloween weekend. So Halloween is the 31st. It's a Friday. And then we have 2 days of chuckwagon racing in November. That's the reality. But man, it's October 1st. We're recording this on October 1st. It's 10 a.m. and it still feels kind of like summery.
I love it. Summer could just stay all year, and Nikki's perfectly fine.
Because you run a little cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not me.
But I got told for touching the thermostats yesterday.
Oh, okay.
A little chilly in there.
Well, you can't see it, right? You can't fully see it, but they got their newest addition to the facilities down here. It's what are you guys going to call that building? What are you calling the banquet hall?
Great question. I don't know what to call it. Maybe we should take some name suggestions.
Yeah. If you were here for Baker-Spain Stampede, you kind of know about this building. It's like an overpass to the road that runs between the new arena and the pavilion and the stage over here to the south of that. If you have any ideas, put whatever you would want to name the new building that is, it's HVAC. It's like a banquet hall. It's like an event space. And so it's going to be weddings and events and stuff like that. And actually tomorrow you guys will be having what I would call the first real event in there, where there are going to be meetings held in there for the planning for all the events to come. So that is exciting. And we have kind of a fun little time lapse from yesterday that it's hard to walk in there and see everything that is done for me, because we've been walking in there all year, and I just have this bias of it just looks like an unfinished construction site. Yeah.
Every day it feels like it looks the same.
Yeah. But if you can find a way to look at it with fresh eyes, it's like, hey, it's turned into something. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this weekend is the party in the pasture, and it's being held at the Baker-Spain Stampede, right? No, I wanted to hit on this. I want to hit on this because I think it's something that is going to be important as we go forward for the events that happen here. It's always been.
It's a little confusing.
It's the Baker-Spain Stampede, but that's not the name of the venue.
It's not.
No, it's the Goat Ranch.
The Goat Ranch.
It's the Goat Ranch.
The ranch is the Goat Ranch. I explain it as we own the property and we own the events. The ranch is called the Goat Ranch, and we hold 2 events on the ranch. One is the Baker-Spain Stampede. One is Party in the Pasture. Who knows? There might be more.
Yeah, and I think with the facilities that are quickly being risen around us here. And there's a project over here, just over here to the west, that nobody can see right now, but keep plugged into what's going on, because if you come this weekend, you'll see it.
Well, stay tuned.
They are going to talk about it. And knowing, having recorded many conversations about what it is, I think it's going to be awesome. I think what you guys are doing here is going to be awesome. The cat's out of the bag. Like, all the artists for next year have been announced, which we'll get to that. But the facility has to grow. The facility has to basically reshape itself to accommodate a much bigger crowd, which we're going to get there. But yeah, like, so let's just call it branding changes over the last year. I know we've talked about this before, but you've got the Goat Ranch. That is the venue. And then you guys have the Baker-Spain Stampede, which everybody thinks is the venue,
Right.
but it's not.
So it's the original.
And it's your Facebook page, I mean, that is, so it's a little bit confusing right now, but what can people expect going forward?
So I'm glad you brought that up, because the Facebook page, there is a change that needs to happen, and it needs to move towards, we need to change the name to the Goat Ranch so that hopefully it can eliminate some confusion. But we haven't got to talk about the branding a whole lot.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about it for a show, but we've not really put anything out there.
Yeah.
We kind of just snuck in those new logos, and I don't know if anyone noticed, but yeah, we rebranded. We came up with a Goat Ranch brand, like a real true cattle brand. Also different Goat Ranch logos.
Yeah.
The new Baker-Spain Stampede logo that looks very similar to their old one.
Mm-hmm.
Josh and I did rock, paper, scissors to fight over who won that. So you'll see that in the show.
Yep.
And then we also created a Party in the Pasture logo. So we kind of just been putting those places, and really the only reason I haven't drawn attention to it is because I just kind of forget and I get busy, and I've made it a big deal. But I think it's cool to see the new stuff, and we will be changing our social media stuff to being the Goat Ranch.
Yeah.
And we have a new TikTok page, and it is the Goat Ranch.
The Goat Ranch. Yeah. I mean, there's just so much going on all the time. I know it's hard to do, like, a hard 180, because you guys built the Stampede so much. Like, that was the priority for 7 years, 8 years. I mean, you had the Party in the Pasture, but it seems like going into the future, there's just going to be more and more need for that clarity of, like, all these different, call them subsidiaries or assets or whatever you want, or events. You're gonna have to, like, just have that distinction, or that line of distinction. So it's cool. I mean, you guys are making a lot of the right moves. As far as the branding goes, I feel like I love what you guys are doing with what you've done with the branding. I love the Goat Ranch brand, like the GR, and we're seeing it surface at different places on the ranch, and
You'll start to see it, I feel like, everywhere.
And the hats and the merch that you guys had this year.
Yeah, those are cool. Samantha did an awesome job. Graph Pros in Mount Vernon, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Is my brother and my sister-in-law. And I just kind of give them full reign. Every once in a while, give them some ideas, but really I just let them do what they want, and they do a good job.
You guys have your family very involved down here. I think that's a really cool part of what you do. Talk about that a little bit. So what parts of your family are involved with the ranch? How are they involved with the ranch?
So with the ranch itself, Josh's uncle Todd, he's been working for us for, gosh, I want to say like 4 or 5 years now. Mm-hmm. They actually may not be that long.
It feels like a long time.
He's been working for us for a few years now, and he's out here every single day. Luckily, they get along great. Josh is really good at taking Todd's ideas, and sometimes he listens, sometimes he doesn't. And Todd's the same way with Josh. Sometimes Todd does his own thing, even when Josh wants something else. But that's the way it works. But he's always here, and he's really the only family member that's here every single day.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, the team we have here feels like family.
Yeah.
So we're all family to us.
Yeah. I've been really fortunate to get to be a part of stuff the last couple of years, and it's been really neat to see how family it is. And, the meetings that we'll be having tomorrow, for example, those aren't just like, oh, we should have one because we should have one or whatever. These are like really great high-level meetings that involve the whole team, all the people that are involved operationally in whatever capacity. Everybody's voice is heard. I feel like the best idea tends to win. That's probably Josh behind us. Oh, I should have waved. That's Josh. He's getting ready for Party of the Pasture. But I have to say on Todd, The other thing, so I didn't know this about Todd until he traveled up to the B&B Farms Chuckwagon races with me in Indiana. But he told me his story about how he's involved with building escape rooms.
Yeah.
And I did not know that about him. But then it like a bunch of stuff just like clicked into place for me whenever he told me that. And I was like, that makes perfect sense. Like he's so involved here on the idea side, on implementing stuff, on the operational side of things. He's very handy. And it just says a lot about how his brain works for him to say like nonchalantly that he's built a bunch of escape rooms, like a bunch of them.
It and his wife, Lisa.
Yeah.
Their son, Aaron.
Yeah.
And then Alicia, their daughter, worked there as well.
Mm-hmm.
They literally, they had most of the ideas behind the entire room.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Like, their rooms were so fun.
And you talk about like, okay, so I guess what I'm getting at here is everybody get somebody who builds escape rooms onto your team, wherever you are, whatever your venue is, whatever your business is. You need to have someone like Todd that builds escape rooms because their brain works in a different way. And they just think about like these little things, like how people are going to use something and how they're like, it's so crucial. I mean, you hear Josh, like I hear Josh all the time say like, can't wait to get people out here to see how like the flow of the crowd is. But Todd is very intuitive with that kind of stuff. And that's, I don't know, like when he told me to build escape rooms, I was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
paid attention.
mm-hmm.
When Todd's here, he's paying attention. During the event, if your mic is leaning to eat your face. Or maybe it's the other way.
I got it. There we go. Had to tighten it up.
But during the event, like if you watch Todd's just watching everyone else.
Yeah.
He may just be standing there silently, but he is just observing.
Yeah.
So he's watching every little detail.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, that doesn't work, but that worked well.
Yeah.
So he kind of knows all those little things. He's our eyes.
Yeah. He's like a major asset, like something that he's one of those pieces that gets majorly overlooked from the outside looking in, but if you're a part of it, you know. If you know, you know. So tell me, you hit on Todd. So your older brother, Cole, is part of Graph Pros, which has been a major asset as far as your merchandising, your branding, your print, and all that kind of stuff that you guys do.
Yes.
And then your twin sister, Jade, and her husband, Zach, they're kind of involved. Like what are kind of this?
So Zach runs Superior Rents. So they're a rental company that we rent light towers from. We rent scissor lifts. We bought equipment from them, telehandlers, generators for the artists. Anything that we need to equipment-wise rent goes through Zach.
Yeah.
He's very involved. It's nice that he knows how this event works. So it's kind of like he gets with Josh beforehand. He knows Josh is not going to get with him. He's going to wait till last minute.
Yeah.
Zach knows him. And so he'll get with him like ways beforehand and be like, what do we need this year? And Zach just gets it all taken care of.
Yeah.
Don't have to really worry about it at all.
Yeah.
Once he's doing it. And then my sister kind of just helps me with random stuff wherever.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I need you to do this or I need you to do that. Sometimes he just sits around until I tell her what to do.
Yeah.
But it's because I always give her like the stuff, but I'm like, I know she'll do this the way I want it done. So here you go.
Yeah. Those guys are great. And they're always smiling, always happy. And your sister, I just love her. I think she's great. So talk about the artists coming out. Talk about the artists coming to Party in the Pasture this weekend. Today is October 1st. We've got a Party in the Pasture October 4th, which is Saturday.
So 3 days, we have Josh Weathers and Randall King and Chris Jansen. So I have not seen any of them live. I've heard they're all great. Just kind of watch some of Josh Weathers' stuff. I've seen a little bit of his stuff, and he does a good job, but I hear really good things about Randall King. And then Chris Jansen. I think everybody knows Chris Jansen, so it should be a good time. We have 3 artists, I believe, for the first time, unless I'm forgetting a time before that, but we typically just have 2. So kind of exciting. We're going to use up all our green rooms for the first time.
Yeah. And green rooms, in case you don't know, green rooms are the rooms that typically are the getaway or the dressing room for your band, for your artist to go to. And they, in the new building, I guess you would say on the south side of the building, they've got 1, 2, 3 rooms so that you can actually accommodate like up to 3 bands or let a big band, like a huge production, spread out. They all have bathrooms and showers in each one of these rooms, and then separating that from the bigger part of the venue, like the event space, is a large kitchen that is really going to be turning into a commercial kitchen.
Yeah, I remember when we built that kitchen, I asked Josh, I was like, so are we putting everything in here to be able to, like, a caterer can come in and cook here and have it all on site? No.
Yeah.
No, we are not doing that. We have to go through all these inspections and like fire codes, and no, we're not doing that. Well, guess what's happening now?
Yeah.
We're going to have a full kitchen.
It's going to be like a full restaurant in there.
Oh. I don't know that I can take credit for it, but he probably would say he doesn't remember me ever telling him that. But
Oh.
It'll be nice.
Whatever Josh wants.
Plans have changed a lot.
It's pretty common across all the people that have worked here or work here that they're like I'll see like a new contractor come in and they'll be talking about what's going to happen or what they want to happen. And they're like, disclaimer, it's probably going to change a lot between now and the time something actually happens. And it's pretty funny. So Chris Jansen, for those of you that don't know, Chris Jansen, probably his top couple songs, Buy Me a Boat, Good Vibes, Fix a Drink, Drunk Girl, great name for a song. But Buy Me a Boat is like...
That's like his number one.
That's like his... Buy Me a Boat.
Chris Jansen's wife is his manager.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kind of like you and Josh then, huh?
I don't ever be stop managing him, but I sure try.
It's probably the common denominator is the wife that's in charge, but also a little bit angry.
Angry.
So where can people get more information if they want to learn about this weekend, where to park, what it costs, et cetera, et cetera?
You can visit our Facebook page or website. Our website is www.boatranchevents.com. We do on our website have a map that you can download, so you can have it on your phone if you happen to not have very good service out here.
Highly recommend get the map.
Yes, you can download that on your phone so you have access to it at all times. The map is also on our Facebook page. But that map, we put a lot of work into that map this year.
Yep.
I would say there'll be changes to that too as the years go along. But I'm proud of that map. It's exactly what I envisioned, and I think it's a really cool map.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to know the layout of the property, the map is where you go.
And just like every disclaimer, every time any information goes out, just know it's probably changing constantly. The map will probably say one thing, and then you'll be like, but there's this huge piece of construction over here. That's not on the map yet. But so
visit the website or Facebook page, tickets. There's a link on the website you can click on. It'll redirect you to Stubwire. Just take
Stubwire, yes.
Or you can buy them at the gate,
which tends to be what a lot of people do. But
we will not turn you away.
Yeah, but if you want to beat the crowd, beat the rush, beat the line, go ahead and get it on Stubwire. But go to still currently Baker-Spain Stampede on Facebook. It's a great place to start. You can kind of see all the things that are being posted there. You can see links to all the places you want to go. I would recommend go follow them on their Facebook page. It's a great place to go. So between Baker-Spain Stampede and now, so we were at the end of June for Baker-Spain Stampede, as it is every year. That was the 9th edition this year. Looking forward to the 10th edition next year. What has changed since the end of June and now as we just have gotten into October? What has changed on the ranch so far? Just high level that you're willing to share.
Well, really, the big thing is the project over here that they can't see. That's been the biggest thing. I don't know if Josh
wants to share it.
I know Josh wants to share it.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Josh wants to be the one to share.
He wants to pull back the big curtain.
He's so proud of it, and it was his idea. It was all his idea. So, I'll leave that for him to share. So maybe we can lead up the systems here, say to keep launching.
So maybe this segues into this question here, but we see that you and Josh have gotten to travel and go to some different concerts and events this year. So when you guys go to these concerts, what are you looking at as a venue, as a concert venue now? what are the kinds of things that you've seen this year that you look for that are important to you when you go to another event?
That was a cool experience to go to Minnesota. That event up there, we've never been to something like that. We've never been to a music fest. And honestly, I feel like our event is turning into more like a music fest. We just have so much other cool things too that a lot of music fests still have. But when I was looking around there, really Josh and I kind of looked at different things. So I was focusing on like the ease of getting people in and out, like how long it took for them to go through the line to, get into the venue, what they used as far as they had these scanners they used. That was really cool, which I've thought about before. That's kind of just making me, my mind is spinning with all the ideas and trying to figure out if we can implement something like that. So I'm looking at more of like that process of the check-in and purchasing tickets, getting through the venue, how quick is it? And then all the different levels, like there's so many different areas to sit there. So, we don't have a lot of that. It's kind of like you have the pit, we have the general admission, which will be changing next year. Yeah. But, they have all these sections. So it's just a whole different type of event. And it's kind of opened our eyes to some new things. There's also things that you see that you're like, okay, like I'm pretty proud. They do that a whole lot better. Yeah. Like I realize how cool our venue is when you go somewhere else. But it was a neat experience. We took away a lot of stuff from that. The way they do all their VIP and feed them all. And yeah, it was a neat experience.
Yeah. Well, it'll be cool to see how you guys continue to evolve what you're doing down here to kind of keep just going to that next tier. And next year, let's talk about next year. So, we are moving toward Baker-Spain Stampede 2026. I mean, it's like these meetings tomorrow are really geared towards that exact thing.
Already focusing so much on next year. They already feel like we're there.
So looking at 2026, Baker-Spain Stampede, it's going to be the 10th edition. Who's coming in? Who are these artists? Why is it significant as we're going into the new year or the 10th edition?
I feel like next year is like blown out of the water. Like we're blowing this thing up next year. It's our 10 year, which is crazy, really crazy to think about. But that's kind of our idea is like, let's just make this bigger and better than ever, which I feel like we say that every year. Mm-hmm. But I mean, the artists that we have coming next year, it's insane. It's going to be crazy. So that brings a whole nother can of worms, and it's just trying to figure out logistics and layout and different ticketing options, which we've never really had before. But yeah, these artists are huge. We can go over the lineup.
Yeah, let's hit the lineup. I want to, for those that don't know, I mean, this lineup next year is crazy. And I mean, I'm sure we're going to be dropping numbers at some point on Building Spain, the show, but it's an insane investment. It's an insane amount of risk. And I think that there's a lot hinging on the success of this event. Like you get to this level and you've proven yourself year over year, but the stakes are higher than ever in 2026.
It makes you nervous.
Yeah.
Like I'm already nervous and we're like 9 months away. Mm-hmm. So I think it's really cool that we even have these artists. Our 2026 is completely booked. Well, we do have an opening act to fill for Party in the Pasture. That's it. That's pretty impressive to me that we're this far out and we're completely booked for the Stampede. The dates for next year are June 22nd through the 28th. Wednesday night, we have Leanna Crawford and Ben Fuller. Thursday night, our huge night that I hope everyone's excited about. Diamond Rio is Zach Top, and I think the combo of the two of them together is going to be phenomenal. Then we've got Jack Warfan and Wyatt Flores on Friday night. And then we are bringing back Chancey Williams. He is here this year. He is just awesome. so cool to be around. Just a great down to earth guy. Everybody loved him on stage. So he's coming back Saturday. Chancey Williams and then Casey Donahue band. They've also been here before. And he loved it out here. And both of them were like, we'll come back whenever you want. So.
Yeah. So Chancey opens for Casey Donahue. That's crazy. And I guess the big one, the big name is Zach Top on a Thursday. Why a Thursday? Shed a little bit of light on what's happening behind the scenes, why it lands on a Thursday, why it had to happen that way.
Well, so yeah, a lot of people don't see what it takes to just even get the dates locked in. So originally, we've been going after Zach Top for a year and a half now. It's been a process. So when we put in our offer for 2026, we wanted him on Friday night. We always kind of try to get our big act on Friday night to try to draw people in, and hopefully they decide to stay for the rest of the weekend. So we originally put in the offer for Friday night. They came back, said Friday night wouldn't work. If I remember right, because this is such a long process, I believe we moved him to Saturday night at one point. And we had already had Wyatt confirmed. We had to flip-flop. Then that didn't work. So they said, okay, we can do it Thursday night. And so we'd never had a huge act on a Thursday night. But I think it will actually work really well because it'll draw people in even earlier in the week. So we moved stuff around 2 or 3 times just to get Zach Top here. So I think it's going to work out perfect. Yeah. Diamond Rio was originally supposed to be the headliner for Thursday night. And so we're like, well, heck, Diamond Rio and Zach Top together, like, that's going to be, just leave them and we'll just do the opening act.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, this place, have you guys talked about, like, how many people you think might come out here? I mean, there's not really, like, a capacity, right?
That's what's tough, especially even just booking the artists. They ask your capacity. And it's like, we don't really have a capacity. No, what do you mean? Like, well, I mean, we can put people anywhere. Like, are they going to have the best seat in the house? Maybe not, but we will not run out of room.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect, to be honest. I do know they just sold out Red Rocks 2 nights in a row. Which Red
Wait, that was
Zach Top.
Oh my gosh.
Over the weekend.
Yeah.
Which Red Rocks holds about 9,500 people.
Okay.
They did that 2 nights in a row. I think eventually he's going to sell out stadiums for sure.
Yeah.
In the next year.
Oh yeah.
He will. But our numbers, I think they're going to more than double, in my opinion. Which would be pretty amazing.
And would you say you guys at one time ballpark 7,000-8,000? Like, have you had that many at one time, or like?
Yeah, we've had, it grows every year, but I'd say 13 to 14,000.
You feel like that's been out here at one time? Okay. Golly.
It's so hard number wise. I think the hardest part is people look at the concert crowd and they base it off of that. But what they don't realize is there's actually a lot of people that come and they stay at their camp and they don't come up to every concert.
Yeah.
So you've got your concert crowd, but then you've also still got your crowd that's just sitting around a camp and just hanging out because they may not want to hear the music that night, or they may be tired or have kids or whatever.
Yeah. Or this year, maybe they don't want to fight the crowd. I mean, it's going to be, I can't imagine. I think it's going to be very, very, very busy up here, but I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
And you're probably like, I'm nervous to see it.
As soon as Party in the Pasture is over, I mean, it's just, really, we haven't stopped planning for 2026 since 2025 or before that, since Stampede.
Yeah.
So it's just been crazy. A lot of changes to be made and a lot of decisions.
Yep. We're going to need some more porta potties.
Yeah, a lot more porta potties.
Well, I know that there's a lot of work being done out here on the ranch, and everybody here it's just kind of crazy, like how much people are already anticipating late June of 2026. But as we saw this year, as we saw the previous year, when you start to actually break down these projects, you can fill in the time pretty quickly with all the work that there is to be done. And you guys have a great team. So
it's become a year-round job for sure.
Yeah. Well, this weekend, don't miss it. Party in the Pasture. October 4th is the Saturday event. They'll have events. They'll have Western competition going on Friday, Saturday as well. And then there's going to be a celebration of life on Sunday. for your mother, Karen, and you're expecting a good turnout there too, I think.
I hope so. I hope everyone comes to just have a good time and celebrate and praise God, and I hope it's a great day.
Yeah, if you're here this weekend, if you're camping Saturday night, that celebration of life is going on. I'm just making it known to the world because Karen would want this.
Absolutely.
That's 2 o'clock on Sunday. It's going to be moving, if nothing else. It's going to be a magical thing to be a part of. And Karen loved the goat ranch, so we're excited for the whole weekend. I mean, it's going to be a big weekend. So I guess I can't get off here at least without saying Saturday, we want to wish Dapple and Zane a very happy wedding. They're getting married on Saturday in Clinton. That's where
Be beautiful.
it's going to be a lot of jumping around for me this weekend. We'll have our crew here filming. I'll be down there Saturday. But congratulations, you guys. We'll see you this weekend. And partying the Pasture this weekend. Lots to come up down here at the Goat Ranch. Make sure, again, go check out their Facebook page, Baker-Spain Stampede Facebook page as it stands right now. And I'm going to kick it over right now to Savannah, and she's going to give you the lineups for this weekend's West Kentucky Chuckwagon Race. Jordan, thank you very much for all the time. Let's have a good weekend.
Hello, everyone. So we've got a continuation of Chuckwagon news and notes, starting with the ACWRA Youth Fundraiser. The youth are competing for a rubber tire wagon and a saddle. The youth who raises the most money gets his first pick of those two. The runner-up gets the second. Qualification rules to be eligible for year-end awards. Each youth must compete in at least 5 of the 10 races this season and have turned in at least $200 by November 2nd, or Chase Outlaw's race. Additional fundraising opportunities that the youth have taken on. Do you guys remember those Saturday popcorn sales? Yes, the youth did that. All the money raised was distributed amongst the youth that helped. And then they do have some t-shirt sales available that will not count towards the individual youth competition totals, but do go towards the end of year prizes. So you have the youth popcorn that goes to the kids that helped, the t-shirts that goes towards all the kids' prizes. And then again, we have that individual youth fundraising competition where all the youth are competing to raise the most money. And then top 2 gets a rubber tire wagon and a saddle. Now let's switch over and knock out the West Kentucky lineups. So for youth outriders 8 and under, we have Tulsa Nutt, Leighton Parks, Clayton Whitworth, and Jagger Pennington. For youth outriders 9 to 14, you have Ellison Whitworth, Austin Pruitt, Livy Killens, Micah Stamps, Thomas Howard, Bear Smotherman, and Josie Hayden. Big Horse Rubber Tire, you've got Heat 1 County Line Bunch against Damn It Kyle. I like it. Heat number 2 is the Flatlanders against BS Racing. Heat number 3, Ain't Scared against Freight Train. Heat number 4, High Low Hard and Fast against Trump Train. 46-inch mules, we have Heat 1 Hickory Plains Outlaws and Trump Train. Heat number 2 is A Beautiful Disaster and Ain't Scared. And then heat number 3 will be a bye run with Where's Robbie. 46-inch ponies, we have heat number 1, Split Decision versus Derek Hands. Heat number 2 is Outlaws against Western Junkies. Heat number 3 is Too Stupid to Stop against Panty Droppers. Heat number 4 is Hell's Bells versus Bent Shank. Heat number 5, Wild Ones against Bad Luck and Trouble. Heat number 6, Hickory Plains against Freight Train. And then heat number 7, FSR Pony Edition against Mama's Gone Wild. Moving on down to the 52-inch pony, we have heat 1, Trump Train against Diamond KC. Heat number 2 is going to be Bumblebees against Ain't Scared. Heat number 3 is Derek Hands against Running Blind. And then heat number 4 is going to be the Outlaws against Hickory Plains Outlaws. That's going to be a good matchup. Okay, 52-inch mules. Heat number 1 is Fashionably Late against Will He Make It. Heat number 2 is Trump Train number 1 versus Trump Train number 2. BS Racing against Hickory Plains Outlaws is going to be heat number 3. And then heat number 4 is Comin' Undone against Bad and Bougie. Buckboard. Heat number 1, Bad Company against Rolling F. Heat number 2 is Full Throttle Loca against Bar H Ranch and Rodeo. Keep all 4 wheels, guys. Heat number 3, Full House against Rarin' to Go. And then heat number 4 is going to be a bye run against Freight Train. We're going to jump back into youth with mules 8 and under. We have Corbin Ain't Scared, Corbin Myatt, Hickory Plains Outlaws with Suede Wiles. If you guys have been following our social medias lately, we actually put a video out of Suede's parents coming down the big mule hill at Clinton. A lot of pizzazz. Heat number 3, Trump Train, Riley Pillow. That's my girl. Heat number 4 is Beautiful Disaster, Coy Beth Lyle. Heat number 5, Bucket Lyle. Heat number 6, Where's Robbie, Ryder Rakeshaw. And then heat number 7, Clay Ain't Scared, Clay Myatt. And Hickory Plains Outlaws, Waylon Roten. Youth Mules 9 to 14. We have Buck Wild, Easton Parks. Trump Train, Levi Lehman. Beautiful Disaster, Kyla Fralix. Heat number 4, Ain't Scared, Austin Pruitt. Big Mules. Heat number 1, we have Outlaws against Bardee Chicken Ranch. Heat number 2 is Bama Mule Skinners against Sue's Pond. Heat number 3, Diamond S against Wide Ass Open. Heat number 4, Out of Control against Foolish Pleasure. Heat number 5, Diesel Donkeys. I've got my Diesel Donkeys. Diesel Donkeys against Gunner Strong. And then heat number 6 will be a bye run with Will He Make It? Youth Ponies 8 and under. We have Goin' Nuts, Wade Nutt. Too Stupid to Stop, Suede Wiles. Freight Train, Timber May Tuttle. Outlaws, Jagger Pennington. B&B Farm, Cutter Fralix. Goin' Nuts number 2, Delilah Nutt. A Little Bit of B&B, Lily Howard. Bent Shake Ranch, Riley Pillow. And then Too Stupid to Stop, Catch Wiles. We have a lot of youth. Kids Gone Wild, Ethan Potter and Layla Ellis. Hickory Plains Outlaw, Haley Hoover. Bardee Chicken Ranch, Josie Day. And Goin' Nuts number 3, Tulsa Nut. Youth Ponies 9 to 14. Freight Train, Bear Smotherman. Hells Bells Hot Flash, Jace Howard. FSR Pony Edition, Ava Beatty. Split Decision, Austin Pruitt. Derek Hands, Ellison Whitworth. Outlaw Stampede, J.D. Bradley. Goin' Nuts, Levi Lehman. Freight Train, Micah Stamps. Classics. We have County Line Bunch in Heat 1 against BS Racing. Heat number 2 is going to be Flatlanders against Bar H Beer Run. And then heat number 3 is a bye run with Moving On. And that looks like it's it. That's everything, guys. We will not be at West Kentucky, but we will be cheering you on in spirit, and we look forward to seeing you at Chase Outlaws Race. See you around.
Thanks for listening to the CWC podcast.